Okay, y'all, I'm live. Hey, y'all. Hey, YouTube. Hey, loves. Hey, TikTok. What y'all doing tonight? Hey, Sophia. Oh, that's so nice. Tell her thank you. Sure. Hey, Sophia. Rosie, that's her last name? That's so nice. What y'all doing tonight? Let's see. Me sitting in here cleaning up my office. Getting ready to start my new week. Where my light? I'm gonna put my light on that one. I'm gonna give y'all some lighting. Give myself some lighting. Cause my light's not that good in here. Okay, that's a little better. Time blocking for the week. Yep. I'm doing that later. I'm gonna start doing that at 9 o'clock. Cause if I didn't, I would not be productive. I find that with my ADHD, okay, y'all, I'm on TikTok too, YouTube. But I find that if I don't time block, I am not productive. I think that really helps me, working those claims. I may mess around a little bit, but if I give myself a 2-hour block to just go in, no distractions, no phone, no talking to kids, no talking to husband, I find that I get more done and I'm more productive. And my kids came over here again tonight, y'all, so don't mind the noise. It's either I'm going to go on live, showing the real, or I ain't going to go on there at all. You just discovered that? I've been doing it for about 2 years. My daughter, the one that graduated from nursing school, that's how she used to study. And, she told me that that's how she did it. And I gave it a try, and it actually worked. And another thing, too, I work with, I think it's brown noise. I work with brown noise playing on YouTube in the background, and that helps me. I have it playing through my headphones, and I zone in. I set my timer, and I go in. I mean, I don't check email other than the work email, or I don't do anything for that 2 hours. It has to be an emergency for me to be distracted. So yeah, if this is your first time doing it, watch how it changes your life. Y'all give me some likes coming in. See if we can get some more people on live. I bought these little canvas thingies from Walmart to put in my little cubbies that I got. I found cubbies that were, I think regular price, they were like $99. I found them at oh man, what's the name of the store? But I got them for $20. And I got these little basket thing needs to go in there. So my office is coming together good. Hey, honey, how are you? Hey, YouTube, how are y'all? Thank y'all so much for tuning in to my live. What we chatting about tonight? Some messages may not be visible. All messages are visible. Good evening, Tashina. I had to click that. Hey, Shay, new chapter. How's that new chapter going? I've had plenty of new chapters in my 49 years. Sometimes I have to stop in the middle of the chapter and start it all over again. Hey, Aisha, how's it going? Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate it. Just finished. I'm not going to say watching the game with my husband, but I was in and out.
How was the salmon, y'all?
The salmon was pretty good.
I said too.
You need to taste brie salmon.
I tasted brie salmon.
Oh, you did? What you thought about it?
It's good too.
But happy to see you too. Happy to see you too. How's work going? Are we talking about work tonight? We're not talking about work tonight, huh? Cause y'all, have y'all ever heard of adjuster burnout? I'm in the middle of burning out. I am tired. Hey y'all, welcome, welcome. Somebody always trying to give me some money. Boy, I get this money and don't pay their asses back. They'll stop sending this stuff. Okay, no work, no work. Well, let me grab my wine. No, I'm just kidding. It's not wine, but you know, it'll do. It's actually Ciroc with a whole lot of Sprite. Oh. No work, so what are we talking about? Let's talk about burnout. No, that's work, that's work. I'm burnt out though. So no, we're not going to talk about that. Tashina wants to talk about how to deal with burnout. I don't know. This is actually my first time. Yes, I'm on deployment right now. This is actually my first time feeling burnt out. The assignment that I've been on the whole time I've been on social media ended on the 4th. Ended on November 4th. And they don't want to let me go. So they moved me over to the NCRT team. Hey, Miss Willis. Oh, thank you. They moved me over to they asked me, they said, you know, Becky, you know, the season isn't quite over. You know, I know you're tired. We got some spots left on the NCRT team. And then they were like, but we're going to need you to fly out. I'm like, I'm not leaving home. Don't want to. I can, but I just don't want to because I'm tired. And they was like, okay, Becky, what if we allow you to do it from home? I said, okay. And this past week was my first week on the NCRT team. And I wasn't productive. I couldn't focus. Hey, Miss J. Thank you. How are you? I couldn't focus. It's the same. It's with the same carrier. So my login and all that stuff is the same. But the work that I'm doing is different. And I just couldn't focus. And It's not gonna last long because I'm literally tired. The NC, somebody asked me on TikTok, what's the NCRT team? It's the National Cat Response Team. Hey, hey. So I think that I built value with the carrier and with the carrier and with the firm that I'm with. I think, I proved myself over a year and 4 months, and I just feel like, now I need to take a break, for two reasons. One reason is I just need to take a break, and the second reason is I gotta make time to build and open my school. I gotta take time for that because even though I work 7 to 7, well now I work 7 to 6, but and I'm off on Saturdays. They gave me the weekends off, and I still can't do it. But I find that if I don't take the time now to do what needs to be done to open my school, I'm not gonna open it. I'm gonna keep pushing it back and keep pushing it back. Although I sit up late at night. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I do need a break, Aisha. I do. Um, I find myself sitting up late at night working. That's why I can't interact on social media too much. I can't because I'm tired. So even when my work day is over, I'm still up, going through my email, responding to you guys as much as possible, setting up my days for my mentorship program or sessions because it wasn't a class, but it is now. All that's changing. It's gonna be like a long, because I do like a quick I was and I will continue to do for everybody that's booked. But all that's changing. I went from like a quick 45-minute powwow, just dropping information on you based on where you were at. But now it's gonna be totally different, and I'm really gonna take time and put my all into it. Hey, Miss Emma, thank you for joining. So, although the work is so easy, I couldn't focus. So, I'm going to talk with them tomorrow. We'll see where we're at, but it's time, to take a break. And then, not to mention, I leave Saturday for the Bahamas. So, and that's going to be a family trip. And no, I did not pay for my kids this time. I paid for them last time. My grown kids, that is. They pay for themselves, them and their husbands and boyfriends. So, but the last cruise for Mother's Day, I paid for everybody. It was just a nice little surprise for them. This year, no. I mean, this one, no. Everybody paid for themselves. Oh, that's cute. This one we went to Mexico, me and my husband. Ah, we went to Mexico in I think this was in April. Yeah, this was in April when we went by ourselves and we had so much fun. We went back in May for Mother's Day and brought the family. Yeah, thank you. I do. And I know a lot of moms, a lot of us, trying to hold it down and, and we just don't take breaks. And I've been going like this since I've been 18 years old. Whatever industry I was in, whatever work I done, I just go, go, while raising my children. And, I always put myself last. Y'all know about that. I always put myself last. And hey, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm still gonna work hard. I've raised my children. I only have my 10-year-old twins at home, and I'll be 50 in a couple months in August. And I just want some time for me, take care of me, exercise or not. Take more trips with my husband. No babysitting all the time. I don't do that anyway, y'all. I spend a lot of times with my grandkids, but their parents have to be around. They not dropping them kids off on me. Because if they do that, then they want to have another one and another one and another. Nope, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Look, that's grace. That's God's grace. That's God's grace. My life is pretty good right now, y'all, but it ain't always been that way. But I've never been a quitter, and I never gave up. And I always went after what I wanted, and I didn't care what anybody said. And so my life is pretty good now, but it ain't always been that way. Right, catching flights and boats, and it is season, more trips is needed. It is. And that's what I like. Like, my kids ask me, like, what you want? They trying to plan something. And one thing I went ahead and told them is, don't plan a party for me at home. Like, I want to do something like maybe like a destination. I want to go somewhere that we as a collective has never been, so they can get an experience. Them and my family that's going to come, they can get an experience, and we can all get an experience. I always host stuff where, you know, I ain't going to say, I always host stuff, and that's fun and that's good and all that, but I want experiences. That's what I want. Book me a trip. And I'm not hard to please, baby. Fly me somewhere. I ain't never been to Mississippi. I'll be fine. It ain't got to be, you know, it don't have to be. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's cute. It don't have to be nothing like fancy or whatever. I'm very easy to please. I made them buy me, I didn't make them. To stop them from spending so much money on me, I had them buy me a charm bracelet. And I'm like, just add charms to it. So this one says family. That's my favorite one. That one says family. And I got that one. I got one that says, I'm blind, I can't see. It's an infinity symbol. And this one is mother-in-law. Oh, my son-in-law bought me that one. So yeah, I was like, get me this, and then just add charms to it. I got charms right here I need to add to it. And I'll be happy, because they like to buy expensive stuff, and you know, because I still haven't carried, although I wanted it, I don't know what to wear with it. We don't go nowhere. But they bought me, thank you, they bought me a Telfar bag last year for Christmas. I hadn't even touched the thing. But I think I'm going to pull it out for my trip. So they buy, you know, expensive stuff. I don't. And I got tons of bags left over from the Bag Lady Lounge. And I've been thinking about gifting them to somebody that wants to start a boutique. So I don't know. But yeah, I got plenty of bags left over. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm going to be as transparent as, if I'm going to say it, I'm going to be honest. And if it's something that I don't want to be transparent about, I'm just not going to speak on it. But for the most part, what you see is what you get. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. Like I said, I live a pretty good life now, but it has not always been that way. It has not always been that way. So my husband is a Cowboys fan, and they lost tonight. I'm a Saints fan, and we lost, which I'm kind of used to it. This season anyway, but I'm a fan, and I love my Saints, and that ain't gonna change. Y'all got so much junk on my desk. I'm just going through stuff and throwing it away. Oh, my husband. Grown. Baby, the door open to your room? Oh, I'm gonna have to close that. The TV loud. Sounds like y'all the Bears fans. Girl, these teams, no, they be stressing you out. I have to just back up and disassociate. And his feelings so hurt. And I hate when they lose because I know he don't like it. The only time I want them to lose is when they're playing the Saints. Other than that, I want them to win. My husband bought me a massage gift thingy for Mother's Day, and I still haven't used it. So I'm thinking about booking me a massage this week. So how'd the Bears do? Did they play today? During a cat response, yeah, 7 days a week is very typical, but it's not like that across the board. It's not across the board, but yeah, 6 to 7 days is very typical. I just finished a 6-day stretch that started off as cat, went to daily. Oh, you was running errands, you had to disassociate too? Yeah, them football teams have you stressed out. I'm still going to catch one of them. I'll go watch them lose. It's okay. We flew to Dallas and caught a game a couple weeks ago. But I had to fly out there and fly right back. Yeah, so I was off last night, and my two youngest, well, not youngest, not the twins, but my two youngest daughters came over, and we had so much fun. They was joking me on my, joking with me and teasing me about my Christmas tree. Oh, thank you, Star. I appreciate that. Man, my daughter had to come in here and save me with that Christmas tree. I was just doing something. I don't know what I was doing, but she got it together, and she fixing it now. I had to go get some more stuff today, so she's fixing it now. So it looks good. She's really doing a good job. I'm not gonna take responsibility for it. I am not creative. I'm creative, but not like that. Like I'm creative, but not like that. I don't know how to make stuff like the tree look pleasing. Like I would think it looked good, and then like my kids would come over and be like, "Nah, Mom, that ain't it." Like they did me last night, cause I was like, "Oh, I'm really pulling this together." But then when she started pinpointing stuff, I was like, "Okay, you're right. We'll fix it." So she's fixing it for me, and then I'm gonna put one more tree up, a smaller one, not a big one. Thank you. I wanted to come back from vacation with my tree up. I didn't want to come back. I wanted to put it on November 1st, but my husband was like, absolutely not. He wouldn't even get it out of the attic. So he was finally like, and he still didn't get it down. Me and my other daughter got it out of the attic. So yeah, I was like, when I come from vacation, I want my tree up. I don't want to have to be scrambling. I want to enjoy it like the entire season. Well, right now my mentorship sessions I'm booked until January, unless this assignment ends earlier than that. Then I'll open up some more slots. But everything is changing because where I was Becky Denise mentorship, I'm gonna still be mentorship, but I'm adding an academy to it, which means that everything's gonna change. My rates, my classes like for experienced adjusters. I'm gonna have like a power hour, and then for my aspiring adjusters and experienced adjusters, I'm gonna have like a program, like a 12-month program that you'll be able to sign up for. And then everything's changing. So I'm going to have a new website because the one I have won't be able to host my courses and stuff like that. So yeah, so I would say keep checking the website, and then just keep checking the website. Now on December 5th, I am hosting a session for aspiring adjusters. If you're a new adjuster, this is not for you. And where can I put that link? I guess I'll save this video and put the link there, or you could go to TikTok and click the link in my bio. It's the first one, and you can register for that. I sent out an email on that, but I haven't posted anything about it. Oh, that's your birthday, December 5th? Happy early birthday. Oh, thank you. Somebody just purchased something. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just jump into that. And so the storms didn't create the damages that they were expecting. And then I'm just tired. You got my email? Yeah, that was, I have not taken advantage of my email list because of work. But now it's just time. It's just time, It's just time. And I feel like I would be of greater asset if I focused on that, at least for now. We always have next year for hurricane season. So if I have to jump in, I will. If I don't, then I won't. Because my next state that I'm going to be working on is Mississippi. Now, my mentor told me, you thinking small. You need to be thinking big, bitch. She was like, we could get, we could do all the other ones, the big guys that got the big money behind them. Like we can, get all the states, and we can. I'm not saying we can't. We can, but we can. But right now, when I think about it, I start. So, I'm gonna stick with Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas, and then we'll go from there, slow and steady. Slow and steady. It is. In my mentorship sessions, it is. Because, let me tell y'all might think this stuff is cliche, but you really, really have to listen and pay attention. What you focus on is what grows. I don't care how removed you are from it. And hear me when I tell you that I was a first-generation college student. I lived in one of the worst houses in my town, and that's nothing towards my mom. She did her very best. I was a teen mom. I got pregnant at 15. But what changed my outlook on everything, and I hate to get but I just want to be honest. What changed my outlook on my life, and I knew what gave me the ability to see that there was more out there than that town that I was growing up in, is the friends that I made. Not my friends that was in my cousins and the people that grew up like in my town, but friends that that I met in school. One of my friends, her dad was a doctor of education. And then I had another friend, she lived in New Orleans, and she came there to go to school and live with her grandparents. And when I started hanging with them, I started seeing, oh, there's more to it. Then I went to Southern University. My friend's family, the attorney, used to invite us over on Sundays. Y'all, no cap, no lie. I had never had salad dressing out of a bottle until I went to that attorney's house. We were sitting at the dining table, which was for every, imagine coming from the place that I came from, and I'm sitting there like, they got bowls where you scoop and you get your food. Like, that was my first time eating Thousand salad dressing, and it was Thousand Island, and I can remember the taste. Um, so being around people that showed me different is what helped me see that there was more out in the world. And then even as a teenage mom, I left my son with my mom and I went to college. And another thing, now y'all might think this is real crazy. Y'all give me a few likes, give me some likes, but y'all might think this is crazy. I didn't know what a buffalo wing was. Now, I graduated high school in 1991, which was like 31 years ago, 30 years ago, 31 years ago. And in college, on Southern's campus, they had this little cafe, and people were in there ordering, and I heard people saying, I want the buffalo wings, and I looked at the menu, and they said buffalo wings, no cap, no lie. I was sitting there, and I'm picturing buffaloes, right? And I was like, okay, so they did say buffaloes, walk on the side of mountains, like they, And I'm trying to picture a buffalo with a wing, crazy shit. I didn't know. I did not know. It was a damn chicken wing. I didn't know. So, yeah, that's crazy. So, I didn't know. So, I just said that to say, work hard and go after your dreams. That's it. Like, whatever it is. Everybody look at success differently. So what I deem successful, other people don't deem successful. For me, you want to know what my success is? Peace. Setting my boundaries with whomever and protecting my peace. Not having to worry about putting food in my house. Not having to go through the store. Now, I can be frugal now. Should I say frugal? I can be frugal. I buy what I want. But, baby, I'm comparing prices. I'm searching, especially if it's a big ticket item. But, yeah, my peace. Because I'm not going to say I grew up in chaos, but I saw a lot of chaos. Peace. If you attempt to disturb my peace, you out of there. You are out of there. So that's why, I have a very small circle, and I protect my peace by all means necessary. Because I'm only going to bring you positivity and good vibrations, and realize that, I'm not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to bring you respect. And then I'm not going to judge you too much because I don't know. I don't wear your shoes. And then I ask for the same. Because it's hard getting on social media and people being so mean and nasty and negative. They don't even have profile pictures or won't show where they live, but they'll judge the shit out of you or somebody else. So just doing this is me stepping outside of my comfort zone, which I'm fairly comfortable with it now. Because it was on my vision board. It was on my vision board. So, and guess what? With YouTube, I keep saying I'm going to do a giveaway, but I'm going to do it, y'all, as soon as everything's settled down. I have my 1,000 followers on YouTube, and that was on my vision board. And that was on my vision board to have that by December of this year. Again, not rushing myself, just taking my time. And to start posting YouTube videos and stuff like that. And I got my 1,000 subscribers, my loves, Anchor by Love. And last year, I started the year saying I wanted to make $15,000 a month. And I was saying that for like a cat deployment for 6 months. Make me a quick, $12,000 to $15,000 a month. That's what I wanted. And I exceeded that goal. And then I made it every month. Like I made $15,000 to $20,000 every month. Every month. So I guess I'm saying that to say, if you can believe it, it can be achieved. Now you may have you got to work for it. You know, you got to do your part. You got to work for it. But you can. Like right now, this is what I tell my children. He said 50 where? 50 here. um, you just gotta and let me tell you something else from somebody that I'm just learning like how to work with how to work with my ADHD. I had so many projects going on at the beginning of this year. Um I had kids play and create studio. I just had so many things. The Bag Lady Lounge. So many different things going on. And one of the things that I realized when I started talking to a counselor and trying to manage my ADHD is I'm focusing on too many things. Like I like right now I still got shit in my head that I want to do, and I want to press that button so bad, but I'm telling myself, Becky, stop. And you would think somebody that works 60 plus hours a week would be like, okay, I'm off. I'm gonna sit down, relax, watch a little TV. That's not me. And so I'm taking all that stuff away. I closed the Bag Lady Lounge. And if y'all know anybody, especially like a younger person that's wanting to open a boutique, I'm willing to talk to them in regards to my inventory. Here's one of the bags. I wore this to my friend's birthday brunch. So here's one of them. So it's stuff like this type of quality, really good quality. My daughter called this my fake Chanel. But that's fine. I love her. She going right back in my room in my closet. But it's just like if you know somebody, especially like a young lady, that's wanting to open a boutique or something like that, I'm willing to, have a discussion, because I'm not gonna just I want to give it to somebody or send it to somebody or sell it to somebody who's really serious about what they're doing. Because I'm going to start by just dropping it off at Goodwill. But I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm going to just hang tight. I'm going to hang tight and sit in it and then see what I'll do with it. But I closed that down. And I still had local customers like coming by and calling and stuff. I just closed the website a couple weeks ago. So I closed that. I subleased my building. So that's gone. And now I'm just focusing on my school. So, like I said, what you focus on grows, and that's something I learned. I wish I would have gotten diagnosed, but that wasn't for me. But I wish I would have got diagnosed 10 years ago. I would have understood myself, and probably made better choices. Yes, you can. My oldest daughter is 30. She works in tech, but she has her esthetician license, and her goal is to she's doing it. She got to pass her test, but she has a spot. Her nail tech offered her a spot at her salon. She's already got clientele. She's actually already doing faces and stuff like that. She's gonna do me this week. Look at my eyebrows. Look. So she's gonna do me this week, but she's moving forward with that, and she don't have any kids. And I'm like, why are you sleeping on yourself? Like, you good at what you do. Why are you sleeping on yourself? This girl, she can cook. I mean, she come over and she cook. Mama, what you want to eat for lunch? She come do a little fancy dealio. But yeah, that's a nice age. Just do it for you. The only thing she got is a dog. That's it. And my oldest two daughters this weekend went to Houston. One of their friends' birthday was today. She turned 30. But yeah, you could do, if y'all think, imagine how I talk to my kids and motivate them. Like, I know they sick of hearing the shit I say, but they listen sometimes. And 3 of them are licensed adjusters. My third daughter just started with Cedric 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Mimi, come here. You want to get on camera for a second? She just started with Cedric. She be complaining every damn day.
What'd you say, Mom?
Come here. You want to get on camera just for a minute? Tell
I
them
got
how.
my wig on.
You ain't got your wig on. Okay. See, see, I don't wear shit like that. You gonna get me how I am. She came in here and flung her wig off. Yeah, it is. It really is. Hey, Ziggy. Hey. Hey, grandson. You wanna give me a hug? Come on. All right. Go by your mama. Go by your mama. You see yourself? Oh, your virtual interview? Don't be scared. This daughter, she's starting off like entry level. She don't have any claims experience. But I have another daughter, my second daughter. She's making over $100,000 with Cedric. She's doing commercial BI. So she's like dealing with the attorneys and settling bodily injury claims and stuff like that. And most of her experience came from Geico. She was at Geico in Houston for about 4 or 5 years, and she applied, and she's been over there about a year and a half, I think, maybe closer to 2 years. But she's making over $100,000. She's required to work 7.5 hours a day, and then she was talking about, I'm so stressed out. Where you at? I'm at Target. Well, you ought to be stressed. Take your ass home and work. Oh, you got the new job? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah. Look, just start somewhere. This hurricane season, now, I know I'm not diminishing what Ian did. He did a lot of damage. He really did. Nicole little ass did some damages, too. But for a hurricane season, this was fairly slow compared to where we just came from in 2020 and 2021. Yeah, this was fairly slow. And like, the thing I like about adjusting is the deployment that I just wrapped a year and a couple months, and then I'm on a National Cat Response Team. And this shit will never end, so I'm gonna have to end it. Because now we're going into flood and hail season and all that. But I lost my train of thought, y'all. What I was about to say. Oh, what you want? It's okay. What you want? Oh, you need a charger? Why are you whispering? Where your charger? Where your charger? Oh, go look next to your. No, go listen. Go look next to your daddy's side. Go get that one. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. Oh, my goal was never to work a year and 4 months. My goal has never been, in my entire career, 12-year career, this is my first time working. I've worked 6 to 9 months, and then I'm off. You know, just chilling, being a housewife, shopping, traveling. Like, this is unique to me. Now, I know people that's going on, like me, they were going on like a year and a half, 2-year assignments. The thing I like about cat adjusting, and the thing that brought me into adjusting, is being able to work, make me some quick money, and get out and then take care of the house, and I still don't have to, mess with the money, the house money. You know what I'm saying? I would just be able to go to the store and spend, and whatever it was, take trips with my husband, ride with him, and stuff like that. So this is unique, and I still say this is a good thing to get into, because my daughter that's in tech, she got her adjuster's license, and she says she'll probably, depending on how her business is going, get on rosters and catch a cat assignment, next season just to make some quick money and get out. So that's what I like about it. You're not obligated to work, you know, all year. You're really not. Like you can make 60, 70, $80,000, what, 6 to 9, 10 months. And some people are making that in a year. Shit, some people making $30,000 and $40,000 a year. So that's where my love and initially came in this field. I love the flexibility. Let me see. Oh, your deployment didn't last long. Yeah, I had a couple people. Their deployments didn't last very long at all. But they got called back after Nicole. So we're gonna see what they're talking about tomorrow. And don't be scared of that virtual interview. And I tell anybody, if you're serious about the claims industry, it's okay to get a staff job during off season, because I had mentees that had never worked a claim before. And the thing about CAT is they gonna give you that general. It depends on the carrier. It depends on the firm. But I had a couple people where I had to get them on a Zoom call, and I had to create, it's in my phone, a checklist on how they even initiate placing that first call, because they showed up to deployment, they gave them claims, and then they sent them home. And they was like, Miss Becky, text messages and emails, Miss Becky, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. The people gave me the claims and sent me home. And I got all of them together one Sunday, and I created a list. Hey, this is what you do. Let's review the policy. Let's see who the homeowner is. Let's see what the wind or hurricane deductible is. And we worked for hours through that. And I didn't charge them nothing. Nothing. That's what we did. And right now, I know that they'll vouch for me, because they didn't have nothing. So, but I'm saying that to say this: it's okay to get a job with the firm just to get that foundation. Okay, I'm CAT and I get to do it from home because I'm a desk adjuster. So what happens is the adjusters that go out in the field does the estimating, write the reports, upload it to Xactimate or Symbility. If you're doing auto, they're doing it in Mitchell and PD Suites. I just go in and review what they upload. So that's what I do. I'm not a field adjuster. I don't go out in the field. I was gonna go, but I was gonna go out and scope a house with my mentor, but that didn't happen because of my work, and I rolled right over into the NCRT team. But yeah, I'm a desk adjuster. So everything I need is uploaded into the system by the field adjuster, and then I go and work with and behind them. So yeah, I get to do that from home. I've been home since, hey, Erin, Denise. I've been home since, I said the end of August, beginning of September of 2021. And I know people that's out in Nashville and Dallas area that's been out there for a year or two. They're getting apartments. They're getting per diem. I don't want none of that. I want to be at home. Hey, Queen Murphy White. My maiden name is White. You took your exam today and passed. All right, so now it's time to do that fingerprinting and background check. That's exciting. Good job. And Kira Akara, the notary. My oldest daughter's name is Kira. Don't be nervous with that interview. Hey, sexy, funny Millie. Look, my plan is named Millie. My money tree. Her name is Millionaire Mindset, Millie for short. Well read 18. Between the Lines bookstore. Where are you located? Between the Lines bookstore. I think I was far. Are you in Texas? When I was heavy on promoting Between the Lines bookstore, promoting my children's book, I think I was living in Texas at the time, and I was looking at different bookstores to do my book signing at. And you sound so familiar. Yeah, it may be rough, and that's another thing about being in the cat field, y'all. Like it'll be like if you go on the groups, and if you on it Between the Lines bookstore, you are in Baton Rouge. I follow you. I followed you. I followed you because I was in Texas at the time, and I wanted to come back to Baton Rouge, and I was thinking about doing a book signing here and stuff. I followed you. Yep. I was like, that sounds so familiar. But what I was about to say, it's gonna be. Oh, and here's the children's book I had written. I always keep her close. But anyway, yeah, the thing with the cat industry is that first off, if you're a member of any of those groups, take those groups with a grain of salt. Do not say nothing. Don't ask a question. Don't ask for advice. Don't say nothing. Just look. For one, they are so negative, and they don't want no new people. Okay? And for two, they'll have you doubting your whole life. Now, I do go in there and look around because some of the firms sometimes will post openings and jobs and stuff in there. I do go in there and look around. But I don't say nothing because they will tell you out the frame. Don't ask them how to get deployed. Don't ask them what rosters. Don't ask them nothing. Just look. And if you keep looking, you'll see somebody else ask that already. So but go in there and look around. But you will see that during down season, like, people are like, we need to get the word, and that's the nature of the game. That's the nature of the beast. And this year was fairly slow, but it's not always like that. And then another thing too, the company that I work with, okay, the firm that I work with, we're working for a particular carrier. This carrier is this is a large carrier, and they have outsourced a lot of their claims, not just their cat claims. I started as on a cat deployment, then we rolled over to daily claims. Then when the flood happened in New Jersey, we rolled back into a cat deployment. Then we took care of all of those vehicles in New Jersey during the flood of 2021, and then we rolled back into daily claims. So the claims that I was doing, they were daily claims. Queen Murphy White, it is hard to get in the industry without experience, but every single person that worked with me got deployed. Now, some of them, their deployments didn't last very long, and some of them are still deployed. One in particular, their deployment didn't last because they got property. And with property, on some of them, you don't have to, they give you your claims and you work them. So you can sit there and work them when you want. And she was still out doing whatever and just got behind on her work. You gotta expect, when you don't know what you're doing, don't take the leisure or being that you gotta manage yourself because you're working for yourself. And you gotta sit at home. I got so sick of sitting in this room. Right? I would go outside and work on my porch and all that sometimes, but you have to sit your behind down and work. I do offer mentorship. I'm booked in the openings that I had, but when this comes to an end, I'm gonna open more sessions. I'm gonna open everything. I'm transitioning over to my website that's gonna host my school. So everything is changing. So I would say get on my emailing list. Go to BeckyDeniseMentorship.com. Sign up for my email notifications, and then when I have openings or I decide to open new spots, you could grab one or you could be notified. You have to be disciplined. You have to. That's with customer service. And you really have to be disciplined if Nobody is managing your time in and time out and stuff like that. They can see your productivity just by looking at your work. They can see your productivity. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. The question is, do you suggest getting on with the firm and then 2 years later becoming independent? Yeah, I started with Progressive and then I went independent. My school is in the processes of opening now. I got all my licenses and certifications. I'm still working on my CE course approvals. So I'm thinking I'm gonna open it after I come back from the NACA conference. That's the National Association for Cat Adjusters. So we're all meeting up in Vegas in January. That's a big deal. If you get a chance, Google it and take a look at it. It's a big deal. On my vision board, 2023, I want to set up a booth. The booths cost $5,000. So for 2023, I haven't created my vision board yet, but that's one of the things that's going on my vision board. I want to have a booth there, but this year I'm just going to network, get into the industry know-hows. I'll also get my CE certifications done while I'm out there. So yeah, I don't see if you have the money and the time, I'd say do it. That way you know what you're jumping into. It's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother world. So yeah, the question was, should newbies attend NACA? Sure, if you can afford it, definitely. Okay, between the lines. Okay, good deal. Um, hey, Deshanae, did I say that right? You caught it live? But yeah, the NACA conference, I'm so excited about it. I get to meet you. Another thing too, y'all, you're not going to be able to be successful on a rock by yourself in this field. You have to build relationships. Now, y'all see, I'm a homebody. And my life pretty much is centered around my family, my children, my grandchildren, my mama who lives with me. But I network and I build relationships with people. Once I vet them and I feel like, they stand for the same things I stand for, which I don't stand for shit, but respect and, that's it. I don't like a whole lot of pettiness and cattiness with women. So if they come like that and they're about protecting them, like, you have to network. That's how you know about the jobs. That's how you know about the jobs. So once you get in, create that group of 4 or 5 people and y'all rock it out. I got a group I have several groups because everybody don't mix. I mix and get along with anybody, but everybody don't mix. But I have several groups that I'm in constant contact with, people that I've met out working. Networking is very important. And that's all this conference is about. For me, it's about networking, getting my CE courses, and just seeing how the top dogs do stuff. Because when you hear Adjuster Pro and the Adjuster School and all these different places, like, they already got a leg up on us, So I'm going to network and build relationships. Yep. Get in the know, learn what information to share, what information not to share. Watch what you post in regards to the different companies and stuff like that. Because, baby, they'll see you not you, but just say per se, in those Facebook chats and stuff like that. And be like, oh, okay, well, we going to flag if she apply here. Let's see if she got an application on file. We going to block her. Like, that attitude, no. So just different things like that. Just mind yourself. Now, you want to talk about something, call me. We can talk about them, but we're not going to put it on the internet. Because some of them got some shit with them. They don't pay right, yada, 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 yada. But I'm not going to go on the internet and call them out by name. Now, I'll crack a little joke, but I ain't going to mention no name, There's certain firms I won't work for, and there's certain carriers I won't work for, you know. But you'll learn those once you get in the industry. You sure would. Hey, hey, sweetie.
Are you done doing your TikTok and watching the iPad in a minute?
Yeah, you can get my iPad in a minute.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, those groups are so negative, so negative. And between the lines, I'm in Zachary. I'm not in Texas anymore. I am in Zachary. I had to get from over there. It was too much. I had to slow it down. Oh, that's my oldest grandson. Thank you. His mom went to Texas, so she's on her way back. So she should be walking through the door at any minute to get him. Oh, you're in Zachary too? All right, all right. I've been looking for spaces over here in Zachary. They are so expensive. I want to stay in Zachary. I want to, get with the Chamber of Commerce over here. I just want to. I don't want to commute from my house. But I tell you, it's so hard to find a lease that's not crazy. I had a lease in Baton Rouge off of Lobdell. My sign's still up there, Truly's Play and Create Studio. But yeah, so that's slow going, but that's still not gonna stop me because I have spaces in different areas in Louisiana. I've already negotiated. I'm signing contracts now that'll allow me to host my classes if I want to do a live class, or I could do everything online. You see how y'all in there networking? That's what you do. That's what you do. And some of y'all I need to follow. I don't want to mess nothing up because I'm not tech savvy. The wholesale corner. Oh, y'all. Look at my mama limping past the door. She going in and messing with my husband. So y'all see I really do have a lot going on. I don't be lying. So if I can sit here and work and do all that, I'm on live, mama. Keep going. If I could sit here, usually my stuff is like away from my door, but I had to leave my iPad on the charger. But yeah, if I can sit here and work, now I will tell my kids don't come over, right? But if I could sit here and work, and y'all can too. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy, but it's definitely doable. You can do it. Thank you. Yeah, my mama lives with me, so that y'all, my mama take care of my kids' clothes, my twins. She cooks. She keeps the kitchen and their bathroom in order. Nobody ever goes in this bathroom unless my husband is home. So the only thing I have to take care of is my bedroom and my bathroom and me and my husband clothes. Other than that, my mama do it all. Thank God. If I need to catch a flight, my mama is here. She don't stay by herself though. I have to get one of my daughters to come stay with her and the twins. So I do have a lot going on. I always have a lot going on. That's something like either I'm gonna go live or not because my kids gonna always be around. And they didn't come over till like 7. They didn't come over till like 7 or something like that. And I was like, damn, I thought they wasn't coming today. Yeah, it is a blessing to have that help from my mama. It really is. And let me tell you, I spoiled my mama. My husband spoiled her too. We was in the bed this morning because the twins stayed at my daughter's house. So the only kid that was here was my grandson. And here she come bringing him breakfast in bed. Yeah. Hey, Rubies. Oh, you know what? I wish I had my jewelry on I got from you. I'm going to make sure I wear it on my next live. Oh, y'all, you know what? I can't see how I came on this live because my interview with Just a Homegirl is tonight on iHeartRadio, WDRB. Don't catch that. We had a good time. She made me feel relaxed. And she's my mentor. And she helped me write my course. And she is worth every penny I paid her. I tell you, she was wonderful. She was wonderful. Oh my God. I can't say enough about her. She's an open book. She do charge for her time. But she's worth every penny. So I do have a mentor to go to the next level. I do. To write the course, if I was doing it and I just wasn't getting nowhere. I can't, and working. And I asked her about it, Babe, I'm on live. You can come. I'm just saying, I just want you to know. He gonna put me a door up there one day. But I asked her about it, and she was just like, okay, these are my prices, and that's that. And I looked at it, I was like, whoo. Then I was like, okay, let's work. Cause she was like, and then once we talked, she was like, look, a lot of people reach out to me. I tell them what I charge, and they I don't hear from them again. You see Johnson, huh? And she was like, let's work. I was like, let's work. And we discussed it. She had everything mapped out. I went over it. She created a contract. I went through it. I signed it. And I started sending those payments, baby. You have to invest in yourself. You have to. I couldn't have gotten to the next, I could open my school tomorrow because of her. Straight up. I could open it tomorrow because of her. And because I spent thousands of dollars, and she can bet on that. So you have to invest in yourself. And then in this career, with the amount of money you make, there's no reason why you shouldn't invest in yourself. And I don't charge my worth. And I know that. Because I have 12, 13 years of experience. I've done the hard work. I've built the relationships. I've done the deployments. I have people in my back pocket I could call for a job. I have all that. I have relationships. Hey, Freddie, what's going on, Coach? Hey, Freddie. I've done the hard work, and I know that I got fussed at, but you're not charging right. I was like, I know, and I'm gonna get there. Right now, it's just about helping people because I'm making all this money. It's not about the money. It's about helping people, and so I know. Yes, when you have to vet your mentors, or you have to vet anything you spend money on. And the one thing about me is I watched her. I went to her website. I saw her business. I knew she had the knowledge. Y'all, I tried to get the knowledge. I tried to do everything on my own. It was moving at a snail's pace. I mean, and I vetted her. I talked to her. My intuition and my gut, I'm really in tune. It's not, look at my boy, you still holding it down on your first assignment? That's what I'm talking about. He was one of my first mentees. When did we first talk, Freddie? Over the summer, I know. But I vetted her. I did. I talked to her. We got the contract in place, and boom, she delivered on time, like she said, and she's still delivering. And now I'm on a radio show tonight. So y'all check us out. Check us out on WDRB. I listen to her every Sunday. I want to support her. Oh, we talked in August. Oh, okay. And you're still holding down your first one. How's it going? Oh, you came over from YouTube? Let me see if I can follow you. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, I can't follow you. You must be private. But yeah, let us know how it's going, Freddie. Let them know if you learned anything, if I helped you at all, or if I didn't. Be honest, it's okay. Y'all give me some likes. I appreciate it. See, I be forgetting to ask. My girl coming here liking me up. Thank you, Rubis. Thank you. 712s. Tell them about it, Freddie. Freddie, how many followers you got? Can you go live? No, you can't go live. You get them followers up, man. He's working. He's on TikTok, y'all. He's working 712s, his very first deployment. And look, now he's on social media. Like, it's a lot, especially when you're in the middle of it. But when you relax, when you relax into it, it'd be okay. It'd be okay. Y'all, even with the firm I'm working with, I got some of, nothing, I ain't gonna say that. I've helped a lot of people. 1 month down. Are you doing property or auto? And what was your background before? It wasn't claims before, was it? I'm gonna have to pull out my notebook, my handy dandy notebook that I keep track of all my people that I talk to. And Rubis was an adjuster too. She was a staff adjuster too for a while. I see you. I didn't tell you to name who you was working for. Property with Citizens. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I know they're about stressing you out here and there, but I know it's worth it. Arbitration. Really? That's okay. You're okay. You're safe here. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. But that's good. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. If you put in the work, and do what you're supposed to do. Y'all, I still got people from January. I'm emailing saying, hey, y'all. I'm emailing saying, what y'all up to? What you doing? Like, where you at now? And they just not making no progress. Not making no progress. Now, that's my daughter. That's the one that she's been an adjuster for about 6 or 7 years. Coming to get your baby? Yeah, that is amazing, Freddie. Y'all, and I got a lot of success stories from my mentees. A lot of success stories. And like I say, some of them got laid off, after, a couple weeks or what have you. But for the majority of them, they still working. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you. When she coming on the live, the other one wouldn't come on the live. Now, that was the one that she just started a couple weeks ago. But I'm going to see if I can get this one on there just to say, hey. The one that just walked through the door. She been in Texas all weekend. Nene. Come say hey.
Hi, Dudu.
That's my oldest daughter.
Hi.
Come say hey.
Hey, Tree. That's the woman she don't like. Oh.
It's okay. Go sit down. You wasn't doing that before your mama came. Come on. He already said hey. Come say hey. Hi. How long have you been an adjuster, name?
6 years.
Yeah.
6 years, August.
Hey, Marcus. They say hey, Nay.
Hey.
So in August she was 6 years. And how much you make,
What you mean?
How much money you make per year? What's your salary? Not dead on, just a roundabout. Oh, thank you. Somebody say, wow, you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Ruby say, hey, Nay.
Hey, girl.
Aisha say, hey.
Hey.
How much? What's your salary?
About 75.
Plus your
At this
bonuses.
point, yeah, plus all that extra
Plus
stuff.
her bonuses. She's over 100.
I'm looking to get into property though. I can't do this. I can't do auto.
Here she goes. She about to complain. She does commercial BI, y'all.
Yeah, I can't do
Here
it.
she go. Every day. Every day I have to.
Get somebody else to do it. Not for
Don't
me.
listen to her. She making $100,000 a year. Do not listen to her. She complain. And how many hours a day do you have to work, Nay? Are you required to work?
7.5.
How many hours do you work a day, Nay?
About 4. About 4. But it's a lot.
She doesn't do auto. She does BI commercial.
Commercial auto.
Commercial auto BI. So she does, I'm not going to name her carrier, but she does for like major carriers like UPS, FedEx, but that's not them, you know. And if they have an accident, then she works the BI part of it. What you say? You don't blame her for what? She don't do right, y'all. She make $100,000 a year, y'all, with her bonuses and stuff. And all she has to work is 7.5 hours a day. So when she called me complaining, I do this.
At this point, I'm more experienced now, baby.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to go after.
Mm-hmm.
But listen,
yeah, baby.
You say she worked 4 hours,
baby, 4 hours.
But let me tell you, she be crying when that pressure hits.
So I don't work 4 hours every day.
day.
I have light days and then I have heavy days. It's just about how I manage my workload. That kind of.
And she deal with attorneys a lot too. So rather than talking a lot, she could shoot out an email because a lot of attorneys they rather communicate via email.
Naquasia.
What? We online.
Get your
Babe.
Get your mama business.
My mama called me India.
Oh, on BI is the next step. Like that, yeah, that's good money.
That's a shame.
She coming, babe. I caught her in here. Oh, you had to come over to TikTok?
Yeah, BI was the next step for me too. Yeah. Now I'm looking for my next step.
What you think it is?
I can't believe you walked into
commercial BI. It's a difference. You gotta be
specific. Yeah, commercial BI. Listen, I went from personal auto to commercial auto. From one to the other. Now I'm looking to go into property, homeowners property, not auto property.
You think you want to continue to be on staff or?
Get somebody else to do that.
What about your benefits and stuff? It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, the benefits pretty good, but just where I'm trying to move toward, the benefits isn't my main focus right now. That's why I took the job that I'm waiting now for the benefits.
I can't wait either. I'm so excited about it. She's my co-teacher, co-instructor as well. Mm-hmm. So if something comes up, I already got her vetted by the state of Louisiana. So she is listed on my paperwork as my co-instructor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been looking. I'm not paying $2,500. And I think I'm kind of leery because I just got out of a lease. And I don't want to. I just don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it prematurely. I should say, pay that kind of money. Let's see.
So I don't want to butcher his name.
Well, you may just say Jolly. Hey, Jolly. What he said?
He has 20 years of general automotive and wants to translate that into adjuster. Yeah, you definitely can. He could be as far as an inspector.
Yeah.
They make good money as well.
And then their time is pretty much, they manage their time. Because a lot of times they go to the shop or the salvage yards and stuff like that and write the estimates and do all the estimating in PD Suites and Mitchell and what's the other one? CCC.
I was gonna try that too, but
Yeah, you were gonna try that with Allstate, was it? You applied? Who?
Geico.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
before you left Geico. She did about 4.5 years at Geico.
And if you know, you know.
I'm trying to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Go back. You did. Go back down.
Well,
So, Kira the notary says bodily injury. I've been studying on that. I mean, you can study, but bodily injury is more of a learn as you go type of thing. So whatever you think you know or whatever you think you gain it from studying, it's going to be completely different just based off the carrier that you work for. Because I have friends that have transitioned into bodily injury as well. And I'm with the TPA, so I handle large, commercial where these people. What?
Seeing this live really made me realize how much representation matters.
Yeah.
Representation matters.
Oh my, you interrupted.
I'm sorry.
I was answering the question.
Yeah.
So, so you can study to gain knowledge because I still Google sometimes for different things, but that's only the surface. When I first started, this was my first bodily injury position. I was stressed out every day. I was stressed out like the first 6 months. The first 6 months, I worked about 10-hour days. Get out, baby. I worked about 10-hour days because I was trying to learn the ropes. And
now it's better.
It's better, but I still feel like
Get your negative ass.
I'm not being negative. No, I'm just saying at this point, I still feel like there's still a lot to learn.
It is because
It's
you
still a lot
learn
to
every
learn.
day. You
Yeah.
learn every day. You learn every day.
There's still a lot to learn. That's all I was saying.
Okay, don't come on here being negative. Look, the work is hard. I don't care if you're at McDonald's, Walmart, Target, JCPenney. You're gonna have to learn being. You're gonna have to work. And you're gonna. So I feel like you should get the biggest bang for your buck. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's why I like adjusting and CAT adjusting and independent adjusting, because before this assignment, I would work 6 to 9 months and then I would be free.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Right?
Live leisurely.
So she don't want to work, y'all. Her husband gonna have something on his hands. But so yeah, that's why I liked it, because I didn't like, wait, I don't want to make mistakes. Claim process experience. Yeah, you could do it. And you'll pull different, aspects
Working
of
is ghetto. Working is ghetto.
Oh Lord, don't get with her. What's that active chick? Don't listen to her.
Do you know anything on claims representatives as a career? So typically claims representatives are, just the starter positions, just to get you interested and to get you basic knowledge on how to handle claims.
And what it'll teach you is, I think that's what my daughter doing. Is that
Well, that's what I started off pretty much as a claims representative.
with Geico?
Yeah. I pretty much started off as a claims representative. So, I mean, it'll definitely give you some knowledge.
It'll show you what the claim look like. If you'll have access to the notes, you'll be able to see the workflows, and you'll be able to just familiarize yourself, because any familiarity you can get before you go into independent CAT adjusting is only going to help you. It's only going to help you. And that's why when I started with Progressive. Don't be on her side.
Oh, it's nothing like what you
I'm
learned.
telling you, she'll call me and she'll say something, and I'll take a deep breath. Well, bye, mama, because you don't want to hear it. No, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but it's nothing like what you learned.
It's not.
What you learn for your licenses,
It gives you a general overview
The main
of
thing,
the industry.
Yeah, and the main thing with the licenses, the biggest thing are the definitions. So if you kind of grasp the terms and the definitions, that'll help you more than anything else you're learning.
That's right, the lingo. My website is BeckyDeniseMentorship.com. Sign up for my email list. I'll be sending out a lot of information. And then I do have, for aspiring adjusters, I have a class coming on December 25th. I'm having a session.
Girl, listen, I was Geico Houston, honey. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was
Okay.
Geico Houston, baby.
On TikTok, she say my bestie friend is a supervisor at the Geico in Houston. The horror store made me never want to.
Girl, listen.
Geico was a mess, and when she was working
But
at
Geico gave me the start, gave me the start to what I'm doing now. So, I mean, I don't have nothing to say about Geico, but listen.
we don't talk about
I know,
companies.
I know what she's talking about, girl.
Thank
But
you for following.
Don't miss out on it. I mean, if you go to work and do your job, don't let that scare you.
Or go 2020. Thank you. Yeah, y'all give me some likes. I appreciate it. Y'all, this is my first time getting her. Like, it'd be hard for me to get my kids on camera, other than a TikTok. Well, y'all just getting back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Good. Your son stayed here by himself last night.
Stay here by himself?
Mm-hmm.
What y'all say?
Katie and Mac went with Bree.
Oh, okay.
So he had us all to himself. And when I went and got the truck out the shop, he rolled with us. They just got here tonight.
He looking like he don't want to leave.
Don't listen to her. Whose stories make you want to quit? Oh, your friend's stories.
Oh, no, not me.
Yeah. No, it'd be good. Yeah, and I, and people tell me, especially when I first started talking about adjusting, they'd be like, tell the bad side of it. Yeah, the workload could be heavy, but you can manage that, I never really had bad supervisors because I know how to handle myself in a professional setting.
Mm-hmm.
But because before adjusting, I was a district sales manager for a wireless company, and sometimes I found myself in spaces where I was the only, black person. So I was used to that. Am I lying?
Mm-mm.
I was used to that. I did leave a meeting one time feeling a ways because of a joke somebody, tried to crack. But my immediate supervisor handled that. But so if you
you're welcome. I'll be joining more. Baby, to give y'all the real, okay?
Don't listen to that negativity.
Who negative? I'm never negative.
What's the real? What's the real you gonna give them?
Listen, we generations apart. I'm gonna keep it real.
You want the tea? See, I don't have no tea because
I don't have no tea either. I mean, it is what it is. It's good money. It's work. But work is work. You work it, and don't let it work you.
That's it. Work smarter, not harder.
And once you get your rhythm, it'll be easier. That's why I'm able to work for 4
You gotta
hours
settle
a day.
down. I'm gonna see if I can get my other daughter. Mimi, you got your wig on? She
don't.
She's like, Mama, I ain't got my wig on.
She don't.
You ain't got your wig on yet? But anyway, she just started her position. So she goes live on tomorrow.
Get your experience and bounce, baby.
They do. They do micromanage. They used to try to micromanage y'all.
Oh, yeah.
She say bounce.
Yeah, get your experience and bounce. That's what you do. That's what you do.
You just started with a carrier. get that experience.
Just get that
with
experience.
Carrier. And let me tell you, some of these carriers now, they showing out. Like some of these carriers, like I say, you make really good money. You got benefits, especially like it just depends. Everything is different for everybody. Like you may need your benefits to grow your family. To have children and have them insured. There's nothing wrong with working for a carrier.
It's not.
It's really not. You get in.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I love my PTO.
She never worked. You get in and you go in with a plan and you let them know my job is not to stay here at entry level. My job is to learn as much as I can. And work with HR or somebody in the industry to have them come up like with the action plan on what it is you're wanting to do. Don't go in and stay there. Don't get comfortable.
Because that's what I did starting off. I got comfortable. I was at my first. I'm not gonna say their name again, but I was there for what?
Oh yeah, them adjusting groups on Facebook will have you thinking being staff is the worst. It's not. Oh, she got a wig on, y'all. How's your first couple weeks, me?
I was going good.
It was going good. What you eating? Oh, okay. So you ready? You ready for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow you start working.
Tomorrow my last day of training.
Last day. What are you gonna do when you get out of training?
Nesting. Well, we're gonna have mentors, so we just listen in on our mentors and see how they handle the claims and stuff.
Oh,
And how they
okay.
put them in.
Are y'all taking first FNOLs, first notice of loss? Is that what y'all doing?
No. We're doing leave of absence, paid leave,
So she's doing a whole different
Oh.
something completely
So
different.
do your adjuster's license matter in this position?
mm-mm.
Oh, it don't?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, okay. Now tell me what you're doing again.
We're basically just putting in people leaves, like if they take PTO, disability, short term, long term.
So that's a completely different.
That's
it's
like
still a
HR.
claim. Yeah, it's still a claims process, but you don't have to be licensed to do those type of things.
And she is licensed, y'all.
Yeah, I'm
She is licensed.
But yeah, they just basically calling in a 5
She keep blocking my blessing.
Look, let me make you laugh. Talking about Geico, I tried to work for Geico when I first got over there, and I wasn't on deployment. They would not hire me. I was like, well, go, and I didn't even try entry level. They would not hire me. But you know who did hire me was Allstate. Best
That's what I was
company
gonna say.
I
Try
ever worked for. Best company I ever worked for. I love the environment, my manager, the building manager, the site manager, everything. Workers' comp.
Baby, I was thinking about that because the workers' comp adjusters get in them positions and don't leave. But then
got
again,
all
I'm like,
You may be able to transfer
PNC.
into workers' comp because of the duties and responsibilities that you have. We're gonna have to talk about. We're gonna have to look into that.
yeah, Allstate, they gonna reject you multiple times.
Yeah. Who?
Allstate. She said Allstate rejected her 5 times. They rejected me about 5 times too.
They didn't reject me.
Oh,
But yeah.
congratulations on your job offer.
Cool.
I love Allstate. Which
do
state
too.
are you in? Texas? I love, that was the best. I work for Allstate. I work for Progressive. Who else I work for?
Everybody. Mike, you missed the question.
Where?
Over here, go back up. They asked, can they get a Florida license if they live in New York? Go back up, keep going.
No.
They can get a.
She got to be, look.
Can I get a Florida license if I live in New York?
Yeah, but not reciprocity. You know, Florida is independence. You know, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Does New York
But-
have reciprocity? Why no?
I don't-
Nobody. You can't get New York.
Yeah, you have to
through
take their
reciprocity.
state, take them independently.
But if you have a New York license, do you have a New York license, Pebbles? If you have a New York license, then yeah, you can get a non-resident for Florida.
You sure?
Yeah, because you can't get
Oh yeah, she can
reciprocity
get a,
to
yeah.
get in.
It's not a. You'll have to test and stuff.
You
Yeah.
have to test in New York.
Yeah,
And
you
if
have
you
to
have a
test.
New York license, then yes, she can qualify for reciprocity in Florida.
I don't think that's right.
Google it.
Yeah, New York require testing. Independent.
Yeah.
They don't. They like like if you're licensed in Louisiana, you could get Texas, Florida, Oklahoma, whatever. New York, like no, you're gonna come over here and you're gonna take our test.
And I ain't taking it. Not right now.
I'm gonna take it.
I ain't ready because I don't want to study for it.
I'm gonna take it.
Oh no, so you can't get a Florida home state then. You have to take the New York license, Pebble.
Yeah, you got to get licensed in your home state first. You saying you're an all-state customer?
Who all state customer?
Administrative account. You're all, yeah, when you get Florida, you have to self-appoint, and that is $60.
My self-appointment was free. My company covered it.
Yeah.
So get in with the company that want to pay for those reciprocals for you.
Okay, well, you could get a Georgia license then. If you move into Georgia, just wait until you set up residency and get a Georgia license. They have reciprocity. Yeah, New York, California, and Hawaii. You have to take their test independently. So that question was is New York and California like that where you have to take their test? Yeah. They don't accept reciprocity. You have to take their test independently. New York, Florida, and New York, California, and Hawaii. What you want, baby?
A flight.
A Sprite. Okay. Yeah, all right, Nay. You're welcome. Yeah, wait and set up residency where you can prove your residency in in Georgia, and just apply to do it there. Just apply to do it there. I'm on TikTok and YouTube, y'all, so that's what I'm looking at. Oh, thank you, Attila, thank you. Yeah, I have 4 adult daughters. My oldest daughter walked through, but she just walked through. I don't know. I bet she ain't gonna get on camera. I'm gonna see if I can get her to say yeah. But she works in tech. She works in tech, but she's an esthetician and she's getting ready to open her esthetician business, which she's already doing it. But she's getting ready to move to her permanent location. Kira! They just enjoyed their weekend in Texas. Yeah, you want to say hey real quick? Just say hey. Just stick your head in and say hey. Come on, get everybody see you. Y'all had a good time? Yeah. Oh, okay. You cold? Yeah. I got a jacket kind of like that from last year. So this is my daughter that works in tech, and she's an esthetician.
I look a mess. Right.
You do not look a mess. Where did y'all go last night?
What is her name?
Fogo de Choi, the child, Fogo de
Yeah, it
Choi.
was real good. I liked it. Nana said she didn't like it.
You didn't? Oh no, she don't like all that meat.
Girl, the lamb chops and the lamb steak.
They were good.
Girl, that was good. They kept it coming. I was like, oh yes.
This my oldest daughter. Ruby say hey.
Hi. Hey.
She turned the dirty 30 this year. No, we didn't call it that. We call it the flirty 30.
Ain't nothing dirty about it.
Ain't nothing dirty about it, baby. It's a blessing. But yeah, she owed me a facial, y'all.
I got you. We can do it this week.
Let me see. Which one? I said I was going to ask this one some questions. Oh, the one that's in tech? What you want me to ask her? I forgot too. You're going to have to help me out.
With me?
Yeah. The older one? Yeah, she's my oldest daughter. What I was going to ask her? I don't know. You going to listen to my interview tonight?
Yeah.
You want to come say hey? Come on.
When?
Come on. And then my daughter that's the nurse, she peep around the corner. You don't want to say hey
How you
today?
feel about this weather? Oh, it is so
Another day.
Okay. What's wrong with today? Just stick your head around there and say hey. Oh! He pulled my plant over. It's okay. Oh, they're gonna have to get out of here. See where I put their asses out of my house? Give my plant a kiss. It's okay, girl. I'm gonna take care of you in a minute. Oh. My baby girl, she's shy, y'all. She's so quiet. And she gonna go get a degree in nursing. And now she like, I don't want to be fooling with them people. She been working in psych nurse. She's a psych nurse. Be scared to death. Was it? I think it was. Oh, that's Mimi. That the two that came in, both of them were for Cedric. So you got a question for her?
Tristan, you haven't seen mommy in 3 days, and you don't want to come home.
Well, Tristan, you gotta go home tonight, my love. Hey, Taj. Thank you for the likes, my girlfriend. Oh, guess what? I was working in earlier, Taj. Yep, I've been working in it now. It's my weekly planner. It's sitting right here. I was working in it earlier. But let me see. I think how many she worked for. Was it? Yeah, both of them were for Cedric. The second one she just started, and she say her responsibilities are more with managing. Mimi, come here. And then tell me what you want me to ask her. She did. She's just getting out of training, and she said her job is not really in regards to. She applied for many positions within Cedric, and that's the one that they called her for, and that's the one that she took. And she's still in training. She gets out of training tomorrow. Yeah, that short-term disability and time and stuff like that. So that'll be a good segue into workers' comp for her, because she's a licensed adjuster. And let me tell you, those workers' comp positions, man, they're so few and far between without experience, because people get in those positions and they stay in those positions forever. I thought about going that route, but I just never took the time to do it. Medical claims. Yeah, I never took the time to do it. But that's enough. I mean, this field got so many different ways, lucrative ways, to get in the industry and make good money, make a career out of it. It's not just, when I say CAT and staff and daily, like that's just brushing across the surface. Just brushing across the surface. Yeah, but she applied to many positions with Cedric, and a lot of that was because my oldest daughter just got great benefits. She just got good benefits with her. She really do. She complain every day, but she really got it good, y'all. So that's one reason she applied to Cedric. I think we figured it out. Somebody help me. I was trying. You do like the short-term disability and time and stuff?
Yeah, FMLA.
You think you're going to like it? Okay.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty cool.
I was just thinking, I heard you when you said that, but for some reason I was still thinking claims. But that'll be a good segue into, what is it?
What?
Workers' comp.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to look into it. Because we get to, after 60 days, if we decide that we want to apply for a higher position, we can.
Oh, okay. 60?
Yep.
That's pretty good. That way you don't have to work that long. Yeah, that you're getting ready, Kira, to interview with Cedric, huh? How was your interview? Look, they have so many different pods, and all of them are different.
They all have contracts with different companies.
Yeah. So the interview process, some of them are where you do HireVue and you just answer the questions on video, and some of them are
I had
via
to do
Zoom.
that, and I had to do Zoom. I had to do HireVue and Zoom.
HireVue and Zoom. Tosh say, "Hey, me."
Hey.
Yeah. You say you're old. You never did this whole interview thing. It's okay. Take a deep breath. And one key to being able to interview is, you know how when somebody asks you a question, so tell me about your past experiences. Don't just feel like you gotta ramble it off. Take your time, take a deep breath, and actually get your thoughts together. And then answer the question. Don't feel like you gotta be on point and come right back at them like that. Just take your time and roll through it. And then have your questions available for them when they ask you. Why did you choose why Sedgwick? And you can do some research and see why Cedric. Tell them, look, I went on what's the name of the I'm having a brain fart. But like you read reviews on the company, and you see that they have high employee morale, the benefits, and just different things like that. And be ready for them. And they ask you if you have any questions. Yes. If they ask you how long you plan to stay, I don't care if you plan to stay 6 months. You say something to the effect of, I'm wanting to build a career and, learn as much as I can. Just different things like that. Glassdoor. Yeah, LinkedIn is what I was thinking about. LinkedIn. Yeah, you do have a couple chances. Yep. They rolling out, y'all. They rolling out. I don't want to see him tomorrow. Yep. Kira. It's like, my baby, love you. It's like the STAR method. So Google STAR method of interviewing. You just did a STAR method interview, huh?
Oh yeah, it's just situational based.
Yeah, situational based.
So kind of explain how you just deal with like irate customers and stuff, like explaining something from your past work experience in a way that they understand that
What's the situation? What's the task? What's A? Situation, action. What's the action that you did?
And then what you did to...
And then what you did to resolve it.
Okay.
All right, love you. You going home or you staying with Nate?
I'm staying with him. It's cold. I'm like feeling it.
You think that's my twin?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ain't a big deal.
All right, baby. Love you. You got your suitcase? All right, I'll see you in a few days.
All right, Mom.
All right, love y'all later.
Love you too.
All right, love y'all later.
Love you, Paul. Love you.
Gotta get up, walk y'all out.
You keep saying prove your hospitality.
Hey, y'all be leaving when I be at the bathroom, but they my fault.
I got 2 more I gotta get out of here now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're online.
What do you want?
Do you have a phone? Tablet for my charger?
Use ask your sister where to charge it. She's using
Caitlin's
that
using
one.
it though.
Well, wait until she's finished.
Can I use the charger?
Katie, let her charge her tablet some for me. Go see how much you got and let her get some. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. Please, thank you.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
But I only got a little charge.
Just let her see. It's almost bedtime. Y'all better eat. Oh, girl, it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, that was the twins. That was the twins. Identical. And they keep me on my toes. I'm too old for this shit. That's what I be saying, y'all. Like, yep, the STAR method is what they want. Discussing the specific situation, task, action, and result. There you go. They're identical. You got twins? How old are they? And are they girls, boys, girl, boy? But yeah, y'all, so I sit here, 14. Oh, that's a nice age. Yeah, their bedtime is 8:30 and TV off time is 9. A boy and a girl. My oldest two is like maybe 13 months apart. But yeah, so yeah, I don't be lying. I be having a lot going on. Like I don't have the option of just I don't have the option of just I'm like either I'm gonna go live or I'm not because I be wanting to go live. And the only time I'll go probably with no distractions is like during the day because everybody's working and at school. You got this, girl. You're gonna have to come back and let us know how it goes. So this is my ghetto ratchet life. Nah, I'm just playing. But it really was when all my kids was little, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. But now, it's okay. They're adults. They're my little friends now to a certain extent. Tell him to sit down. Look what I got. Tell him to go get one of these.
That turns some water on to the whole side over here.
What that, baby?
I closed that valve out there on that side over
Yep,
there.
that's
That turned the water off to the whole side.
Why you closed it?
Because it's getting cold. I think
It's getting.
freezing
Oh, you think
tonight.
it's gonna freeze tonight? Oh Lord, I ain't ready for that.
No, buddy.
Yeah, it's good to have somebody, that you can leave your kids with. Like, if I had to leave, I would leave them here at home and get my baby daughter or my oldest daughter to come stay with them and my mama, because my mama really helped me a lot. Man, Naya done grew up to be a beautiful young woman. Making me old. She's making me old, man. Huh?
How's it finna go?
You finna go, sweetheart?
Yeah, how's it finna go? He a sweet baby.
He is a sweet baby. You finna go?
Yeah, you finna go in a minute.
And and I think you like grown and gone. I know that's right. I was almost an empty nester. Boy, we was just about there. Like we was like just about there. We was just about there. But I guess it says a lot that my kids want to be around me all the time. Sometimes like I tell them don't come over here, nothing like that, and I be like, some people kids won't even visit them, and I can't. I be having to tell them, y'all, don't come over here today. But some people, they kids don't even visit. So I'm blessed. So I guess I did something good. All right. Have a good night. I'm gonna get off too in a little bit.
Go do what you got to. What? He will be all right.
She don't want to hear that screaming. It is cold out there. Oh, look at my blind. But yeah. Yeah, you have to tell them to stop coming over. Me and my husband been thinking about getting us a place way out in the woods when the twins grow up. They'll think twice before dropping out there. Your son come over every day. They will too if I let them.
You could have left her for them few minutes. That's been all right.
They will too. You downloaded TikTok just for me. Thank you. Look, you're gonna have to pace yourself. You're gonna have to pace yourself. You're gonna have to set the timer to let you know when you're on for 2 hours. Cause baby. And then you're gonna have to watch which side of TikTok you end up on. But it's a whole lot of fun. It's fun and it's addictive too. It's really addictive. What you want, Caitlin? Find you something to eat. If you've already eaten, go to bed. Okay? Thank you.
Hello.
His team lost, man. His team lost. I ain't gonna ask him that. Yeah, you end up. I remember one. Nah, I ain't gonna mention that. Yeah, you end up in some weird stuff. So you have to like get an algorithm a chance to change to send you back. You know, you have to go looking for certain stuff so it'll send you back on the right side. A retired parent. I'm ready to be a retired parent. I don't want to rush them because they're 10, so they still got another 8 to 10 years. But I'm ready. I ain't lying. I'm ready. That's why I don't want to babysit. Yeah. You got your first deployment. She says, I got my first deployment. Thank you for your help. You're so welcome. Congratulations. Are you just starting or have you started? Have you been working a while? And congratulations. That's what's up. Royal, I am. Thank you so much. If you're just getting on here, I told some stories about, you know, how I grew up and stuff. What you see now is just a product of somebody that just never gave up, even with, you know, being a teen mom. I told them people still getting deployed. People still getting deployed. Congratulations. It's all about you and how you put yourself up there. You just have to zone in and go for it. Zone in and go for it. Yep. But I am. But what I was saying was what you see now is just perseverance and, you know, and never giving up. That's what you see. And then with my kids, with the first set, I didn't do that gentle parenting stuff. You're gonna have to let them tell you about that. But with my second set, I'm trying that gentle parenting shit and it ain't working. They don't, like, I have to, like with my first set, I would say something once and that'll be that. With them, I have to say stuff 3, 4, 5 times.
All right, Pa, we gone.
Yep. All right, baby. All right.
Tell Mama good night.
Have a good night.
Say love you.
Love you. Give him some more medicine me when he get home.
Okay. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you. Bye-bye.
All right, Ma. Good night. Love you.
Good night. Love you. Casa.
All right, Pa.
Bye-bye. Give me a hug. Can I get a hug? He's like, no, my mama not leaving me.
All right. Good night. See y'all later.
Good night. All right, Grandma, call you in a little bit. She wouldn't get on camera, y'all.
Pa, you gonna come help us?
BeccaDeniseMentorship.com. My ebook is for aspiring adjusters. If you're already licensed, it's not for you. BeccaDeniseMentorship.com. And my new website is gonna be, I'm gonna have the same, my husband walk everybody out. It's either him or my mom. My new website is gonna keep the same domain. We're just gonna move things over. And I'm hoping it don't have to go down when we do that. But BeccaDeniseMentorship.com. If it goes down for a couple hours, it's gonna be because we're moving it over to a different platform. I really try to follow. Live, laugh, love, life. I like that, Miss Tam. I got that on my stove board. Love, love, whatever. Live, laugh, love. Then I got it, that's my Instagram name, my personal Instagram name. And then I got some stuff in my bathroom with that on there. On December 5th it is. So we're going to have a good time. Write all your questions down. I'm going to send out another email to everybody that's registering. Have your questions down. I'm sure a lot of people are going to have the same questions. So your answers and everything, you'll get everything you know, because if you, like, I thought about it, like, just even with my mentees, they purchased my ebook and they have the steps and the ebook right there with them, but then they still want more, industry information and, just more information about everything. And I know how it is when you get into All right, babe, bye. Cause I gotta watch his mouth. Bye. Get out. I love you.
I love you too.
I can't play with him, y'all. I'll be off in a
Yeah,
minute.
my brother-in-law called me and said he see me on live and stuff.
Oh, he saw
Yeah,
you.
he saw me walking through.
Taj, Ron
He
saw
called.
Keith. Yeah, he called him. But yeah, and I realize you want like industry information and you just want to talk to somebody because I understand because that was me when I first got into it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a Q&A session and then I'm gonna go in and I'm putting together a PowerPoint and we're gonna go through a lot of information. And then from that point when you leave there, you'll know if it's something you want to do or not. Because it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. So y'all pretty much done met my whole family tonight. See, that's why I don't get on here. That's why I don't get on here. But every night it's not like that. My kids don't come over. They come over a lot. They don't come over every day. And then my husband is not home a lot. He's not home a lot. He's gonna take a 2-week vacation. So this week we're gonna chill, and then next week we go to the Bahamas. Yep, I have so many notebooks. Yep, this one. I have this one. I have a notebook for every. This one. I have one over there. I have my journal, and then I have my calendar. Oh, this is what I pulled a verse out of this. I had to let my daughter read something out of this earlier. This is a good book. It's straight to the point. Oh, and I have this. And all of them, I'll sit up, I'll line them up and go through them every morning. I have to keep myself organized. And let me see. I'm trying to find. I'm reading this right now. It's a slow go. I've been reading this for months. But what I like to do is, and I'm not going to get through it until I get off, is I know that something resonated in me, and I'll go back and I'll read it again. And that's why I haven't gotten through it. But this book, when I tell you, it'll change your frame of mind, and it, like, it'll get you where you need to go. It'll help you. Everything, all books. I have a lot of books. This was recommended by, if y'all follow Soleil. Soleil recommended this, Power versus Force. This is a good read too. And I'm going to go back and, if I read a book, I always go back and read. But Soleil Divine recommended this one. You tune in for my radio show. What time is it? Not yet. It comes on at 10:30 Central. I think it's Eastern. I think it's 11:30 Eastern. I think I'm gonna have to look on my phone. But yeah, I know it's 10:30 because I got an alarm set to go off every Sunday. But yeah, we had fun. She made me feel comfortable, and she's just been such a ray of sunshine and a breath of fresh air. Keisha. Okay, come on over. Come on over. What advice would I give to a new adjuster? Create a habit. Listen a lot without trying to formulate a response. Do a lot of listening. Even with your insureds, listen. Don't listen to respond. Listen to understand. And show empathy. And take your ego out of it. Know that it's not about you. It has nothing to do with you. However they react, just know that it's not you. It could be the adjuster prior to you that has made promises that they weren't able to keep. And if you don't know something, you let them know. I don't know the answer to that, but before I give it to you, set expectation. I'll give you a call back tomorrow at around 3 p.m. or before 3 p.m., whatever it is, and I'll have that information to you. Don't make promises you can't keep. If you have calls coming in, answer your calls, because you don't want your voicemail to build up. I'm dealing with a lot of my mentees right now are struggling with calls. If you're at a good point where, and then it just depends. If your deployment is like you're set up like a call center and your calls are rolling, then that's different. But if you're set up where you can manage your calls and you can let them roll if you want to or not. If you let them roll because you're at a point in your claim where you don't want to be interrupted, you let it roll, you check your voicemail and return that call. Just go ahead and get it over with. Go ahead and get it over with. Don't let those calls build up, right? Another thing is, too, when you work a claim, don't be jumping in and out of no claim. You get in there and you work that claim to exhaustion. So what I mean by that is, if you just say property, you get in that property claim, before you call the customer, you need to know what the policy covers, what it doesn't cover. Take a look at that FNOL, first notice of loss, see what it is. And then if you don't have an estimate or anything on file, familiarize yourself. When you get that customer on the line, you listen to what they're saying. You kind of read back to them what they've already reported, and you ask them questions like, well, since the time of report, have you noticed any additional damages? And then, just walk it through. Then when you, I lost my train of thought. Then when you, get them on the phone, you go through everything. You get them off the phone, you move forward with making sure, while you're on the phone with them, you want to make sure that an adjuster has already scheduled an appointment. And this is for property. Auto is going to be a little different. If they say they have an attorney on file, you need to reach out to that attorney and request a letter of representation, like everything you need to do. If it's an auto, request a police report, like everything that you can do it. If you have to call a third-party vendor to come in and mitigate damages, tarp the roof or whatever, do it. Do all of it. Do all that, right? And then when you get to a point where you can't do nothing else because you're waiting on the estimate from the adjuster, the field adjuster, until you can't do nothing, I've done all I can do, then you diary that claim out 3 days to go back and revisit it. Now, I know that's a lot of information, but that's the best advice I could give you. Work your claim to exhaustion and then go to the next. Because if you find yourself jumping in and out of a claim, you're going to be lost and keep having to start over. So if they assign you 5 claims, that first claim, I don't care if it takes you all day, you work that claim to exhaustion. You work it until you can't work it no more. And then you go into the next claim. You set your diary, go into the next claim. And don't put off what you can do today for tomorrow. If you disconnect with the insured and you know you have to follow up with that attorney, don't put that off. Go ahead and follow up with that attorney. And then you diary it out, pending letter of representation. I prefer to talk to attorneys, because it's straight to the point. A lot of them, they'll rather email anyway. So if somebody tell me, especially in auto, I'm attorney rep, baby, look, you ain't say nothing but a thing. Me and that attorney, 9 times out of 10, is the attorney's assistant. And that makes it easier. So and answer your calls. Answer your calls. And if you do those 2 things, it'll change your life. It'll make everything more easier for you. Yes. And you just getting on. You should saw my kids and grandkids running around here. They're gone now, though. Yes. Definitely. Yeah, and just know that as an adjuster, there's checks. Don't notate everything. If you didn't do it, don't note it. If you did it, you note it. CYA. Don't cause or record it. You have to be honest as an adjuster. Thank you, Kenny, Ken. Yeah, you have to be honest. And sometimes we have to notate the late, like for me, if I get distracted or something on a call or something, I have to go back in and I gotta go note this. Delayed note. So if your note 2-3 hours off, you just put delayed note into your note. That shows your work. It shows you're in and out of the file. If you talk, just notate everything. If you made an outbound call, you do outbound call to insured whatever. I even put the number there. I do that for me because if it's my file, I don't have to go and look for the contact number. I get it right out of that file and call them again in the next 3 days. No answer, left voicemail message. How I would do left voicemail message, I would do NA LVM request a call back in regards to whatever. If I get a fast busy signal, placed outbound call to NI, named insured, no answer, left voicemail message, request a call back in regards to police report, medical records, invoices, whatever it is. And then you set a to-do list. Different firms or different carriers want you to do that differently, but you always want to set a to-do list to know what you're doing when you get back in the file. That way you ain't got to go in and refamiliarize yourself with everything. What's the next steps? My next step is to confirm with the customer or confirm with the insured that they scheduled an appointment with an adjuster. So in 3 days when I go back, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's what we waiting on? Okay, let me call the insured. Hey, I had you down today to check in to see if you got that appointment scheduled, so on and so forth. If they give you a date, put it down. If they say no, say, okay, let's get them on the line. I love three-way. That way there's no nuances. There's no nuances, okay? No nuances. Okay, I'll go back in there. But yeah, there's no nuances. If I'm doing auto and it's a body shop, I'll three-way them with the body shop. Let's get this appointment going. That way they know, the body shop have their contact information, and we all on the same page. You'll find yourself chasing a rabbit hole if you call the customer and be like, okay, well, I'm going to reach out to the body shop and schedule the appointment. And then the body shop give you an appointment. They on there giving you appointments, and you like, dang, I don't know if she want this. Then you double working. You got to work smarter, not harder. So tell that customer, and they'll follow your lead for the most part. Let me place you on a brief hold while I get the body shop on the line. Let me place you on a brief hold while I, reach out to the third party company that's coming to tarp, Alacrity or whoever's coming to tarp your roof or whatever. So I always try to work, smarter and not harder. No, they'll assign you a number. You gotta, and like technology is something. No, my assignment that lasted a year and 4 months, I had one number. Then Monday I got a new number. I got a 440 number now. And my other number was the local number to me, a 225 number. So no, you don't have to give your personal number out. Now, I have in the past gone on deployment, and while we were sitting there working, we were allowed to make calls. But they didn't have, a lot of them have, the calling software, that you can download. But if they don't have that, this one time, and this, I'm talking years ago, y'all, I'm talking 9-10 years ago, things have changed so much. You're gonna have that software. But if you don't, what we did was we went to Walmart and got prepaid cell phones. And they still gave us a number. So we used that, keep in mind, this is CAT. So we used that prepaid cell phone to reach out to the customers. And then by the time we got home, everything was set up and we was able to, log into to the phone. So yeah, and with the deployment that I'm on, I have my direct extension, my direct line. I don't have extensions. They call me directly. So each assignment is going to be different. It just depends, like I said, if it's CAT, if it's last minute, if they want you to jump in and make calls. Like I said, about 8-9 years ago, They wanted us to contact the customers, all the customers that had reported a loss. They wanted us to contact them. We all went to Walmart and Walgreens and bought prepaid phones. You're making enough money to do things like that. If you paying me, back then I think I was making $600 a file. You're damn right I'm gonna go spend $50 on a prepaid phone and make my calls. We had people show up that didn't have laptops, or people that showed up with MacBooks. You can't. I've never been on an assignment where you could use a MacBook. Ever. In my 12, 13 years, I've never been able to use a MacBook. So, we've had people show up, didn't have equipment. They'll run the Office Depot, wherever, and buy a computer, But again, when you're making that kind of money, then yes, Avaya, right? I used Avaya. Keep in mind, same firm, same carrier. On my first deployment, I used Avaya, and now we're using something called Finesse. Finesse, and it's 2 systems we have to log into. Jabba and Finesse. You wish everyone didn't know your name? Who know your name? Brandon, did you put that in there? Thank you for watching my YouTube videos. I appreciate it. I know I missed some stuff, so I'm just going back. I really do appreciate it. How much of your time would you say, or of your workload, is spent interpreting policies when doing claims? Well, I don't spend a whole lot of time interpreting policies because I'm pretty good at it. I'm really, really good at it. I know what to look for. So I would say maybe I'll probably spend 15, 20 minutes looking at policy. And what I'll do is I'll see what they have listed on their policy. And then you got to remember, 9 times out of 10, there's a base policy that you're working with. And everybody going to have that same base policy. Unless you're jumping states. And you got to, so we're going to say we're going to keep it simple. We're working in Florida. This company, this particular company have one base policy. Then you're going to start with that same base policy. So you want to go on and you want to see what the customer has and don't have. And then that way you'll know how to guide your conversation. I hope that made sense. I will be, but Mrs. Simmons, I will be, but not right now. It was a lot. And I was delayed with the last 3 resumes we had to do. I was delayed in doing it because I wanted to make sure that the product and the service that I gave was good, and I was tired. So I kind of put the resumes on hold for right now. And let me tell you one reason why I recommend resumes. When you go in to do your background check and stuff like that with the Department of Insurance, you cannot have gaps. That resume, I'm telling you, it just speeds up everything because you got it there. You got your dates lined up and you put it in. I couldn't tell you how many people, they keep kicking me back, Miss Becky. They won't approve me. What's going on? I'll reach out to the insurance, like what's going on, what's needed, what have you. And it said, oh, they got a gap. Well, what were you doing? Oh, I was a stay-at-home mom. You can't have gaps. So that's one reason resumes are important. When it comes to CAT, they really don't care. But if they looking to put you on a long-term assignment, then yeah, they'll pay it some attention. But when Hurricane Ian hit, they were calling people that were not even. I had so many mentees that got emergency Florida licenses. Hey, can you rate my PFP, please? It's my sister. What's that? What made me get into adjusting? So the question is, when did you start out in adjusting and what made you get into it? I got laid off. I was in the wireless industry for about 15 years. As a district, I'm the latter part of my career, maybe the last 5 or 6 years, I was district sales manager, stressed out, traveling a lot, didn't like it, wanted to quit. It had become where I loved it. I started hating it, but I never had the courage to walk away. But one day I got laid off. I got laid off with a nice severance package. And I was laying in bed like, what can I do to make good money? What can I do? What can I do? Googling on YouTube, and that's how I found Adjusting. Just like that. And I was so addicted. I was watching YouTube videos. I was reading articles about 12, 13 years ago. I was reading articles, and I knew that I wanted the biggest bang for my buck. I applied to Progressive. I got hired. I passed my state exam on my first try. They flew me to Ohio, and I've been doing it ever since. I haven't done anything else. I have had some staff positions, and I really think that they just made me into a better adjuster. I know that they did. And that's even with knowing every year things change, people, do stuff differently. Yes, it is possible. If that's what you want to do. And the question is it possible to find a desk IA job just starting out? Yeah, it is. I just had some of my mentees on TikTok. It is. It is. You got to do everything I tell you to do, because looking for a job is a job in itself, and that's no different over here. And another thing, too, I'm creating a list specifically with the firms that hired my mentees. That my first time out the gate, I got a list of, and I'm going to sell that to y'all. Remember, I'm going to quit my job and open this school that I paid thousands of dollars for. But yeah, I'm going to create a list of firms that hired my mentees. Whereas I didn't have no particular order, I've worked with a couple firms that I really like. Like, I really like EA Renfro. I really like GRS, like the big names like that. But they got some out there, some up-and-coming firms. They giving new adjusters a chance. I would just say sell it to you. Devious 51, you got to tell me what you're talking about. I don't know what that is. Hey, can you rate my PFP, please? It's my sister. Y'all let me know what that is. I don't know what that is. But yeah, it's possible to find desk deployment, because that's all I want. I say that's all I want to do, but I got excited when I had the opportunity to go out and scope a home this season. So
I'll see you soon in my bed.
okay, I'll come and give you a good night kiss and a hug. You want to give me a kiss now?
I'll wait.
You'll wait? Okay. I'll be in there in about 10, 15 minutes.
Caitlin asked me to go get her some water.
Okay. I love you. I forgot I was saying, y'all. Okay. Oh, a bot. Can I PFP profile picture? Thank you, profile picture. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Do the firms have assignment? A bot. Like, don't be over here botting with me now. Do the firms have assignments for workers' compensation adjusting? They do have firms that hire for workers' compensation adjusters. They do. Where's my... They do. The next time I go live, I have a list of them for you. They do. And they're going to be stuck. They're going to be firms you never heard of. They like under the radar, not in your face. But yeah, I do have a list of them. Because like I said, I was thinking about maybe giving it a chance. Oh, no, you don't get a new license. Your license number is your license number. Just because you go to different assignments or carry with no your license number. That's like look, your license number, that I mean you protect that at all costs. That I mean you protect it at all costs. So no, that's your license number. You'll get a new license number for each state that you get reciprocity in. But no, your license numbers are gold. I didn't know what that was either. Look, I can move around a little bit. I got a little technical skills, but not a whole lot. I mean, like when you get to using, like I know insurance lingo, claims. I'm gonna be specific. I know claim lingo. I don't know all that other stuff. That short form stuff. You gotta tell me what you're talking about. Yeah, these new age kids be into all kinds of stuff. I be having to ask my kids, what the world? Miss Simmons, are you licensed already? And the list is not coming in a book. Okay, so just to be clear, my ebook is for aspiring adjusters that is not licensed. If you're already licensed, my ebook is not for you. Now, the list that I'm getting together, it's going to be totally separate. You'll be able to find it on my website. I'll have a link that'll take you directly to it with the IA firms. I got the list together because every time I talk to a mentee and they tell me that they've gotten deployed, or if I have to help them with something, I keep those firms. I'll write them down. My mentees do not mind sharing that information with me. So I already have the list, but I got to make it look good. I got to format it and type it up and stuff like that. So whenever I get that done, I'll get it uploaded on the website. So just check my website and then register for my email. Register on my email list. I sent out my first email this past week. Just because I just didn't have the time, but now I got the time, and that's I didn't even post that December 5th class online. I hadn't even posted. I just sent out an email because I want the people that supported me to get first dibs. You see her answering them questions, huh? Help your girl out. That's what I'm talking about. So, y'all, I guess that's it. I got about 30 minutes. Y'all check out the interview and then let me know what y'all think. Oh, you're welcome. Between the lines, you're welcome. My kids something, y'all. I ain't lying. They be tripping. And I told y'all, I didn't lie. She be complaining every day. I have an interview tonight on WDRB iHeartRadio with your Adjust a Homegirl, which is my mentor. And if you just got on, you missed it. But she's my mentor. I can't say enough about her. She's the sweetest lady. She helped me with writing my course, with getting my license with the state of Louisiana, open my school. She was worth every penny. I can't say enough about her. But anyway, she has a show on WDRB, and I'm going to be her guest tonight. No, she don't complain on payday. Little complaining ass self. And a lot of her issues, y'all, is she probably on here now. She hadn't made it home. She don't sit her butt down and work. She be in Target and stuff. She be doing what y'all little young people be doing. Y'all don't take nothing serious. How often are the breaks and how long? What breaks are you talking about? I hadn't had a break. I hadn't had a break since August of 2021. Oh, okay. Let me see what y'all got over here. Neely Cox. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I've been on here 148 minutes. And usually I don't go because I be sitting around, with my kids. And I'm like, you know what? This is the real. Like, this is the real. That's why I get these headsets. It blocks everything out. You know, they're usually gone by 7 or 8 o'clock, but I'm like, then it's too late. You know, to go live and stuff like that. And then I know when the kids go to school and they're working, like I could do it. But I wanted to do it tonight. Yeah, I wanted to go live tonight. I'm gonna follow some of y'all. If y'all come up, I'm following y'all. Cause I just like to be in the know, like with like-minded people and stuff. I am in. Hey Bree, I remember you. My baby's name is Bree. I'm in Louisiana. Yeah, Bree was on my last live. I remember her. I remember who you work for too. I don't remember a lot, but there are certain things I remember. I remember you, and I remember who you work for. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lady Red, you do property and auto. Yep, that's my specialty, property and auto, with property being my first choice if I had to choose. But I just finished a total loss deployment. It wasn't bad at all. That was my first total loss deployment. And I made some moolah. Oh, thank you, Craft Baby. Thank you. You making that moolah, huh, Lady Red? Mm-hmm. Lady Red on YouTube. She's an adjuster. Total loss. Total loss is a vehicle accident and the vehicle is totaled. So what I did on the back end of the claim, I took care of all the paperwork, moved the vehicle to the tow yard, settled with the attorneys, made sure the paperwork was in order. If they had a lien holder, pay the lien holder, get a 10-day payoff, get guarantee of titles and different things like that. It was tedious, but with you doing it all day, every day, it'll move through. There were a lot of total losses left over because of the hurricanes from 2021. Oh yeah, I had the opportunity, a possible opportunity to go out with my mentor. She did a property deployment where she had a certain amount of homes and she was going to get a few more, and I told her when she got another one, we had made the agreement that I was going to go out and scope it with her. Well, I was going to, I wanted to scope because I never did it, which means I was going to go to the house and climb the roof. Everything that I say, like, that ain't for me. I don't want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. This upcoming hurricane season, if they send me something and say, Miss Becky, are you interested in field? I'm going to say, yeah. And then I'm going to be calling, because I have friends or associates that work in the field and at the desk, and they just gonna have to help your girl out. But I just want that experience, especially because I'm opening my school. Both of them are devastating. She said, okay, I would rather a total car than house. Yeah, I've had both. I remember, who was that? Hurricane Michael? The one that hit Panama City? Man, it was picking those houses up off the foundation. Yes, I'm going to Las Vegas. I will be there. Who would I be if I didn't go to the NACA convention? Yeah, I'm going to the NACA convention. I can't wait. I can't wait. Are you going? My husband's going with me. How dare I try to go to Vegas by myself? I just left Vegas in August. I went to the Usher concert with my friends. Do you use Xactimate? If so, how often are you using it? Okay, so on this deployment, no, I have used Xactimate many times in the past. The only thing I never wrote an estimate. No, my job was to interpret the estimates, right? So when you use an Xactimate, the first thing you want to do is they'll give you a general overview of how to get in and move around. You want to look at the picture. The first picture you want to look at is, you want to look at the house, because then when they arrive at the house, they're going to take a picture of the address, what have you, something that's going to indicate they're at the right policyholder's location. Because sometimes when those field adjusters are in the field, they make mistakes because they have a lot going on, and they'll upload the wrong house to the wrong file. So you kind of make yourself familiar that you want to check that first photo and make sure that that home address matches the policy address. And then you just want to go through your pictures. You want to go through the report, because you may in the report see something about a large hole in the back left wall. But then when you go to the pictures, you don't see that. Right? So then you want to say, okay, I don't see that. Then you go to the scope and see if you see it. And then you reach out to the adjuster. Hey, I see you noted in the notes about this particular damage, but I don't see the picture. I don't see it, what's going on. And he may tell you that's a mistake. He may tell you, you know what, I need to go back and take a picture of it, or what have you. That's what I've used Xactimate for. And to pay. They write the scope and you use it to pay. But it's your job as the desk adjuster to cover the backs of the field adjusters. And when they do the replacements for the materials and stuff, that's what Xactimate have that for them. Now, I'm not Xactimate certified, but I know how to work in Xactimate as a desk adjuster. But I'm going to get Xactimate certification because I do want to give the field a try. I'm going to do Xactimate in Symbility. Xactimate is not the only software out there. Because it's way more expensive, and a lot of the smaller insurance companies, they'd rather use something other than Xactimate. Yeah, time and financial freedom. I'm wishing that for everybody. Time is freedom. Symbility. Oh, and you said Symbolt. I've never used Symbolt, but I've used Symbility and Xactimate. Lady Red, have you used both Symbility and Xactimate? How do I feel about State Farm? I don't personally accept State Farm contracts, but for many reasons, I think this season State Farm did pretty good, especially with their pay. Because what I realize is, talking with my mentees, I was about to, again, give State Farm a bad rap. But when I listened to my mentees and I looked at the firms they were with, and I looked at the rate of pay that was being offered, it wasn't State Farm. It was the firm that was undercutting or not paying a fair wage, I think. So I'm gonna leave that at that. But yeah, I think they're a great company to start with. They sell the most policies in the United States. Most new adjusters, that's gonna be your first deployment. They're gonna train you well. You're gonna learn how to sit there and be diligent and intentional. So yeah, I think they're a great company to start with. I used to have State Farm certification. I do not hold it. I haven't held State Farm certification since 2017, and it haven't affected my employment. Bree, get on my mailing list, and once everything is up, cause I think it's gonna. I'm gonna open. I'm gonna start doing stuff now, but I'm gonna officially open it and start offering my course when I come back from the NACA conference, and it's on the latter part of January. So somewhere out there. Smaller companies do, Lady Red. They do keep you working longer. I'm with a big firm now, though. But yeah, those smaller companies keep you working longer. And this firm, I'm with one of the top 5 or 4 right now. And I was with them a year and 4 months. I got laid off. Well, we got We ended the deployment on November 4th, and they still wanted to use me in some type of capacity, so they moved me over to the NCRT team. And so that's what I'm doing now. I'm tired. It's easy. I was not productive last month, and I think I'm burnt out. Yeah, pre-licensing. My school will be for pre-licensing. Now, in the state of Louisiana, pre-licensing course is not required, just recommended. Like in Texas and Mississippi and Florida, you have to take the test and pass the course with the school before they'll even allow you to test. But in Louisiana, it's not required. It's just recommended. Shit, if you could pass that test without taking a pre-licensing course, you got it going on. So, yeah. Yes, I hear State Farm have great benefits. I have a mentee right now. She's in Tennessee, and she been with State Farm as a staff adjuster for about a month. And she sent me over her benefits, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good. And she's in Tennessee, but her headquarters are out of Dallas, the Dallas area. Okay, so the question is, and then I'm gonna let y'all go so I can go listen to my radio show. She says, "Hi there. Any tips on retaining info for pre-exam?" Okay, this is how this is what I tell my mentees to do. Focus on the questions at the end of each chapter or each module. If you can answer those questions, you got it. So just say module 1, you have 5 questions at the end. You get versed in those 5 questions. You want to be able to answer those questions on a whim. If there's a question that you miss or that you don't get, it's not connecting for you, you go back into that information, you skim for that particular question, and you answer that question. If you can answer those questions at the end of each module, you will pass the test. And also, when a question says all inclusive, that's an automatic no, because nothing's never all inclusive. So when you see words like never, always, those are your signals that something ain't right about that. So just pass get versed on the questions at the end of the modules. I don't care what state it is. I don't care what state. If you can make those questions make sense in your head, you'll pass the exam. Yeah, you took it and they had stuff about being an adjuster. Yeah. So that's what you focus on. You focus on those questions. You focus on them. If you can answer those, I want you to be able to answer those questions and make it make sense. Use those questions in different scenarios. If you do that, you will pass it. I do not have my New York license, but New York is, if I don't get my New York license by the end of the year, it's going on my vision board. It's going on my vision board. What y'all think about vision board parties? What do y'all think? Me and my daughters do them every year. I've hit a lot of my goals that I had on my vision board. Not the one that not for 2021. Was it 2021? I had on my vision board a Benz. I got it. I had on my vision board a lot of other things. And I just keep it somewhere where I can see it. One of my daughters keep hers on her vision board was like, I passed my nursing course, my nursing exam the first time, and just different stuff like that. What do y'all think about vision boards? Because we could have a vision board party. What course might you recommend? What you're talking about for adjusting? What state are you in? I love vision boards too. You a traveler? Girl, you in New Orleans? I spent 15 years of my life in Kendall, Louisiana when I left the country. In Georgia? You can just get your adjuster's license, PNC or All Lines. I'm not sure which one they offer, but yeah, just and if you're asking me which school, I mean you could pick any of them. If you should I say that? If you use Adjuster Pro, try code Alacrity25 to get 25% off. That has nothing to do with me. I tried to work with them, and you know, your 2-year ripped up your vision board. Yeah, them kids will get to writing on your stuff. But yeah, I manifested some really big things. Like you would think like manifesting $15,000 a month, but you know, like you have to be able to see stuff, y'all, in order. I would never thought that I would be making the money that I'm making in a million years. But I manifest. I asked for it. But I made good money though. So it was just taking me to the next level. As a sales manager, you make money on everything that your stores sold. So that's another thing. I wasn't used to a baseline check. Like I was used to commission. I was used to my base, my $40,000-$50,000 base, and then my commissions. I'm making $50,000-$60,000 commission. So I wanted to beat that. I wanted to beat that. If I wish I had, I love to show people my check stubs. I wish I had. See, I'm on my phone, so I can't do it. But I wish, and I have to log in, you know, from my phone because I want y'all to know it's real and you're able to do it. Like you're able to do it. And now it looks like they're kind of trying to change the trends. Like the money has been trending down, but it's still good. Yep. Vision boards takes it from dream to reality. Yep. And you want to do it, and you know, you want to have, you want to be vibing high, and you want it in good intention. And I always say, I don't want nothing, harm to no one. Harm to no one. I don't want to lose anyone or what have you to get the things, to attain those things. So but I preface everything with that, harm to no one. You know, especially when you get to my age and you get to putting insurance policies in place for people in your family. Shit, I don't want it that way, you know, but whatever. That's a whole different, you know, I'll go off on a tangent. I think it's Alacrity 25. Alacrity 25. I don't know if it still works, but I came across it in one of those Facebook groups, and I started giving it out to people. You say you can put your baby in a crate if he needs a nap. All right, Vision Board say, yep. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go so I can get logged into this this radio interview and kiss my babies good night and, you know, and all that jazz. Take a shower and get ready for my morning. I appreciate you guys for supporting me and being on my live. If there's anything I can do to support you, if you're going live or something like that, you know, let me know. If I'm not following you and you want me to follow you, just, you know, let me know. And I'll do that. I'm all about reciprocating the support. If anybody know of a young person, not young, yeah, young, this is not for no grown woman, that's interested in opening a boutique. I do still have purses and handbags for my boutique that I want to, you know, I don't know if I want to gift them. It just depends on who it is and what their circumstances are. Send them my way. But other than that, thank y'all so much, and y'all have a good night.